Hello, I'm privileged to have with me today Taylor Green and Nere Flores, who have co-authored our Capright Medical Office Update. Welcome.
Hi, Steve.
It's great to be here.
Yeah.
It's good to have you both here. Help me first understand what we mean by medical office. It's an all-encompassing term, perhaps a bit misused. So could you explain what medical office comprises?
Sure. People often use medical office sort of as a catch-all phrase. What they really mean generally is healthcare real estate. That's a bit of a mouthful, so a lot of people just shorten it to just medical office when they talk about the space. But it really encompasses a wide variety of different sort of sub-property types. Runs the gamut from senior housing, which would be continuing care retirement communities, which could be assisted living, independent living, all the way through to memory care and skilled nursing. It's outpatient medical office, hospitals, surgery centers, and even lab and research facilities can also be considered medical office.
Quite a range.
It's a lot
there.
of property types, yeah.
Well, Nere, from your update, it looks like the country's demographics are fueling strong growth in this medical sector.
Yes, I mean, so the baby boomer generation, those born between 1946 and 1964, are the ones that are really kind of driving this healthcare real estate, pretty much because, they have to go more frequent visits and as well as specialized needs. Moreover, they make 21% of the U.S. population right now. It's 73 million individuals, but they make 53% of the U.S. wealth. So with that, in the next 20 to 30 years, we're going to see that being used up. Technological advancements have also been really helping the healthcare industry right now. And so that's kind of been prolonging the lifespan of these individuals. And so investors and operators alike are seeing strong demand here. They're seeing high occupancies and just a lot of rent growth in the future.
Yeah, sure. And what about headwinds? It's not all favorable. Are there supply or regulatory concerns, et cetera, that could temper this growth?
Yes. So, headwinds that we continue to monitor are regulatory changes, such as those with Medicare, Medicaid, reimbursement rates, also, market saturation, oversupply of construction. There's also technological advancements. That can be too much technology, which leads to less people going into physical office visits. And then, of course, like with any other sector, we have interest rate environments that are kind of affecting the industry.
Yeah, well, that affects all sectors across the board. Yeah. Lastly, Taylor, can you tell us how investors currently are managing the complexities of the sector?
Well, there's certainly a lot to manage between interest rates and a potential recession, economic recession. Hopefully there will be a soft landing, but it's largely anybody's guess still at this point. I think the best way to determine how investors are looking at the space is to just follow the money. There's a tremendous amount of capital that's flowing into the space and a lot of money sitting on the sidelines waiting to be invested in medical office. A lot of groups are taking the opportunity to rotate capital out of traditional office and into alternatives like medical office properties. Medical office is generally known for stable, steady growth. It's largely necessity-based in terms of demand. And therefore, should be and generally is recession-proof, as much as we want to call it that. So all of the major healthcare REITs have come out as net buyers this year. So there's a lot of optimism around how the sector will perform in almost any economic conditions.
So I don't want to put words in your mouth, but it's likely that the healthcare sector will take up some of the slack of the weaker sectors.
Oh, most certainly. Like I mentioned, there's a lot of folks looking to dispose of underperforming assets and place capital into where they see growth. And there's a lot of growth, as Nere mentioned, demographically speaking, in areas such as senior housing. There's going to be significant demand over the next 20 to 30 years. And so investors sort of just want to position themselves in front of that sort of tidal wave of demand that they know is coming.
Sure. Well, thank you. We'll track what you have to say in the future. Fascinating sector to watch here. Thanks for coming in.
Thanks for having us.